Life is expensive. Come to Cash Converters.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Morning here with Expresso only on SABC3. Now, we can all do with some extra cash every now and again, but do we realize that it is often lying right under our noses? Now, thanks to Cash Converters, we'll be digging around attics, garages and homes across the country to turn your stash into instant cash. Now, here to educate us more on the topic of that stash that you have lying around, also known as cluttering, is Tracy Folks. She's an organizational expert and owner of Get Organized and the MD of Cash Converters, Richard. Morning, guys. Welcome to Expresso.
Hi. Morning, Ian.
Wow, this here is a very familiar sight, I'm sure, to many viewers right now. Stash, cluttering all over the place. And Tracy, you know all about that. Why do people clutter?
There's a number of reasons why people clutter. It could be because you're struggling with something that we call chronic disorganization. So you could have ADD, bipolar, depression, Asperger's, something like that causes you not to be able to process information in a way that maybe you or I can. Then you could be situationally disorganized, and I think most of the homes that we go to, we'll find that the people there are situationally disorganized. So they've derailed for a period of time. They've either had a baby, they've changed jobs, they've changed careers, they've moved house. Something has caused them to go off track for a period of time, and now they're overwhelmed by their stuff and don't know how to get back on track. So those are the two main reasons. Obviously, we are a consumer generation. We like to buy more and more things, and very quickly the clutter builds up, again causing us to procrastinate. We feel overwhelmed, don't know where to start, and so don't start. And then the other reason why we have all of this stash building up is we get bored. Decluttering can be boring. So yes, Get Organized comes in and makes it a whole lot more fun, but we don't make time to do it, even though we understand that at the end, once we have done it, once our environments are clearer, that we have more space to think, more space to breathe.
Exactly. Now, as I said, a lot of people, hearing what you're saying might think right now, it's like, you know what, that is me. And for me personally, I know that it's a lack of time, and also I'm not sure exactly where to start. Now, Richard, you see a lot of stuff. I mean, you see people come into Cash Converters. Why should people come contact you guys? I mean,
well, that's really where Cash Converters comes in. We provide a convenient facility for them to get rid of all this clutter that Tracy was talking about. It's really pretty simple. Whatever you've got at home you no longer need, bring it to us and we'll buy it for you. It's very, very convenient.
So it's a very easy process as well.
Absolutely.
So once you've established that, okay, I have some unwanted stuff that I can make money with, how does it work?
Bring it to us, put it in your car, bring it to us. Literally, you park right outside our front door, you bring it into what we call a buy shop, chat to the young buyers over there, and we'll pay you cash for it immediately. So from our perspective, we're really wanting to buy everything all the time, and we consider it a success if we manage to buy your kit, you cash for it, and you're on your way, and you can use the cash for something useful at home.
As easy as that. As easy as that. Tracy, tips from your side. I mean, for people wanting to declutter, how do you go about that?
Okay, so the first thing is to decide that you want to do it. Step number one is to put some time aside, because as you said, you're so busy. Where do we make the time? And we've got families and we've got work and a whole lot of other things that we're juggling. Make time to do it. It is worth it. Once you put that time aside, it's a good job to decide how you want the space to look. Always a good idea to know where it is that you're going. Put on some music, decide how you're going to get going, eliminate distractions, get kids off to granny, let your boss know that today you're not coming in for the morning because you're bringing yourself back on track, which actually will have a greater impact on your productivity in the long run. And then what you need to do is you need to start by weeding out the stuff that you don't need, use, or love. That's what decluttering is all about. The word clutter comes from the Middle English word clotter, which means to clot, to get stuck, to coagulate. Not good stuff. So we want to weed out the stuff that you don't need, use, or love. And once you're left with what you need, use, or love, you can group like items together, give it a home, and label it. And then the final little thing, just before we go and take that stuff to Cash Converters, the stuff that we no longer need, use, or love, what we do is we need to set a maintenance system in place to make sure that we don't fall back onto those old habits, because it takes time and energy to get yourself organized. We don't want to quickly overnight go back onto those old habits. But you're so right, there's so much sitting on our shelves, in our cupboards, that can be recycled back into the community. Stuff that we no longer need, other people can use, and Cash Converters is the perfect outlet to go ahead and do that.
That's it. Now, as you say, it's we talk about clutter and stash like this, it is actually quite a serious matter. I mean, there's emotional attachment to that, so we really need to work on that. And that is Cash Converters. You guys come in very handy right there. But stuff that you get in store as well. I mean, it's high quality stuff.
Yes.
I mean, you guys sell high quality stuff.
Yes. Literally anything you'd find in a traditional home besides clothes, books and car parts. So it would be cups, saucers, jewelry, sporting goods, cameras, binoculars, TVs, anything like that we'd buy and sell. Yeah. If the person who's decluttering no longer needs it, doesn't mean to say somebody else doesn't need it. And that's the crux of the whole thing. So it's extending the life cycle of the product to move it on to somebody else who might be needing that particular item when you no longer need it.
Great stuff, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Richard, we're going to talk to you a little bit later and find out how we can spot that value in our houses. That's going to be very, very important. Excellent. Because you might just sit on a small little treasure. Who knows? Yeah. Who knows?
And we do.
All right, guys, so get in touch with us. Remember, you can email us at cashconverters@expressoshow.com. If you think your room is cluttered, let us know, because we'll go in there and we will turn your stash definitely into instant cash. Want more details? Take a look at this.
Back at varsity? Could your digs do with some Cash Converters love? Well, it's your lucky day. Expresso has teamed up with Cash Converters and we're here to help. If you want some instant cash and lots of cool stuff to bring your place to life, then get in touch. Email your name, contact information along with a photo of your current residence to cashconverters@expressoshow.com.
Life is expensive. Come to Cash Converters.
I was taking some serious notes with that decluttering your life thing part, eh?
You know what? It's a serious issue.
I need to, because my cupboard, wow, it is a biohazard.
I thought you were a neat girl.
I am,
like a neato.
but my cupboard in my room, just that one place.
A biohazard, you say?
I think everyone has that one place. Just that one place.
Nice picture.
Your whole house is that.
Stay with Expresso and SABC3.